Hello everybody. It's gonna be a video about twin flames. I was asking a questions about um, Dio. What's the difference between toxic relationship and soul, and the twin flame soulmates versus the twin flame soulmates? And I've been talking to a lot of people who are in a soul connections. Not all of them are actually twin flames. Um, how can you see who is a twin flame? It's hard to say, but the people who are involved in the twin flames, they have same vibrations. Like I can work with them without the vibrations. It's more easier, and also I'll do a healing with them. It's very amazing because we were able to do this part to help each other. But it's about to answer the questions. What is the toxic relationship and so. First of all, you need to look at it, of a standpoint of a regular relationship that it's toxic, and you comply this to a relationship, but now it's also exists in the soul. So, for example, you're married. Your husband it's a very controlling person. He wants you to know all the time what do you do, where are you going, who are you talking to. Check constantly your emails. Check constantly your personal phone communications, and continuously complains about you. A person who never happy with you, and all the time when something is wrong, it's your fault. They don't even look at it themselves, and this is create a toxic environment for you. It's a toxic environment because you can't function properly, you can't communicate properly, whatever you do is wrong, and beating up on your self-esteem. And the last part it's always not good enough. How this apply to a soul relationship? That is applied to someone who wants to control the connection with the soul. Someone who go ahead and does like ignorance, silence about the soul connection, creates aggravation, lie, and understands that there is this soul connection, but for one or the other reason does not even want to um, does not want to complete anything about this love, and it creates the environment of this toxic relationship that now evolves the soul. The difference right now between that and what I was just explaining of the toxic relationship on life is that the damage in the soul and a toxic soul relationship is much more higher. I see some people, I talk to people who they're in this kind of relationship. The persons they are very obsessive. They don't basically allow another relationship. At the same time, they don't want to complete the relationship at all on their own side, which is it's totally nuts. The other part is that all the time that desire of control in steering the connection, it's very huge on it, including to the soul level. They can tell you, you know, I like you, I want to be everything with you, but you're not going with nobody else. I don't want you to be with me, but I don't want you to go with nobody else. You can't just go out, have a coffee with somebody else. You can't just go out and talk with somebody else. And that part of toxic life, and so it's very disturbing to encounter. Simply because this has become a very bad form of a torture, mental torture inside of the person. The other thing that the toxic relationship, that is a silence. The silence about what needs to be, the silence of what needs to be expressed, the silence of the silent treatment is a very bad way of torture, specifically within the soul. It's one thing to not say anything, the other thing is not saying anything, and at the same time, you to try to have communication but not doing anything at all. And when you try to leave, you don't do anything. It's not because of my personal experience. I encountered this with people that they've been having this for quite a few years. The other thing is unfulfilled promises. I will call you and then never call back. Again, control. They decide to pull it off but doesn't say anything. Doesn't say, wait for me, I have things to do, or doesn't do anything. And for all this type of thing, this is basically for the person who is in connection and in love, that it's like a torture. And that's why I'm telling a lot of the people, just let it go. Just do it. Okay? Because the universe knows what it's doing. And that's why I brought this quote in here. It's the silence is broken once the universe begins talking to your soul. Because over the time, the person who is toxic within soul communications, when a soul experience, they will face the universe. Like it or not, they will. They cannot hide from the universe. They cannot disappear into the universe. They may have a good life now. They'll die. The universe will take care of it. The universe will bring everything like in a flash of the movie. It's like, remember this? How about this? How about this? And that's the part that you have to be very aware of things that's going on. And the most important part is when you figure out that you're in a toxic relationship. Okay? Figure out the way to get it out of there. If somebody doesn't talk to you for a very long time, they don't even want to settle anything with you, stay away from it. You're gonna get hurt badly. Okay? What's the difference between the soulmate and the twin flames in soul compared to this toxic relationship? You need to understand that what the difference are. Okay? When the soulmates and the twin flames they meet together, they have this bubble love. And when they have this bubble love, they were given a program to execute. So, and that bubble program, it says like, here you go, for 2-3 weeks, we put you together, and we're gonna give you some vision of how you to be. So, let's say like a vision of how you two can have a great life together, how you can live together, how you can make a plans together. Everything is beautiful, it's nice, it's naive, it's pure. On some of the cases, that could be bringing up the inner child so they can play between the two individuals and then understand all this program, and it's been told. If they are married, you have to divorce. If you live in different places, you have to go get together, find a way. What are you guys thinking about this way? Here's the program for you. How to react when this comes in, what's gonna happen. But here it is, one more thing we're gonna give it to you guys is how happy can you be. And you, when you're in this bubble of love, you right away thinking about the marriage, you to be have the proper relationship, and the other thing is you to have love in a proper relationship. So the twin flames and the soulmates, once they get this program, they have to execute it. And when they trying to execute it, they work together in a partnership. The one and the other realizing this. If they don't realize there is some stages to work it out, there is some things that needs to be worked out, but they're with one thing. They have communications. They talk to each other. It may take like 2, 3, 5 years. They have communications to each other. Okay? Compared to the toxic relationship missing one part. The toxic relationship missing the part of I love you, tell to the other. That is a very, very significant part of the toxic relationship. They may like you, they may look at you, but they never pronounce the magic words. They never said the magic word I love you. Compared to the twin flames and the soulmates, when they're together, I love you, it's a mantra. You can say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you 100 times a day, and guess what? It's not going to be enough. And that is the part of when you get into the two different relationships and so you find out where you're standing at. So to continue on, the twin flames and the soulmates, they work together to figure it out. Okay, we gonna be working together for the name of the love. We don't want to suffer, we don't want to have pain, we don't want to have this. We just have to figure out the way that we need to fix this so we can be together, because we know how to be together. We saw the program, we saw how we can be, we understand how it can be. And then the both two work together as one towards a one goal, to have a one dream, to become one. And that's why a lot of the people, when you see 1111, that's what that is. So to begin, the twin flames, they will go ahead and they will experience more spirituality parts than the soulmates. The twin flames are basically much higher relationship that they need to evolve on more. I asked my divine, okay guys, I have all this knowledge about twin flames. Tell me, how much do we know about twin flames? And they say, well, you guys know barely 1% out of it. Okay. So we know very small amount of the twin flames. We don't really get into the higher level of more and more about the twin flames. So when you come to the twin flames, just be careful of what you're putting in your head, because you can encounter a program that will lead you to the wrong way. So what to do when you encounter this toxic relationship? Basically give it up to the universe. Get yourself out of it. If you're in a pain, you're suffering, there is no communications. There is nothing going on that side. Okay? Just get yourself out of this. You won't serve your purpose. You're basically going to be stuck on that place. Stuck in one thing, in pain. Okay? Compared to if you move out, you're going to be much more happier, because you create yourself happiness onto. And don't worry about this toxic person. This toxic person, the universe will get him. The universe will tell him, hey, listen, you were a bad boy, you know what, we're gonna hook you up here with this person. Now let's fall in love so you can understand what the love in the soul is. You to evolve. It's not your business, it's the universe business. You have to understand this part. But you get yourself out of this toxic relationship. And to finish it up, the soulmates and the twin flames, they do everything so that bubble love dream, that bubble dream reality, to become really real. They want to bring this dream that was a 5D into the three-dimensional reality. And the best part is they work together on this. And when they meet together, this magical part, they already know each other. They already know what's gonna happen. They understand they meet for a purpose. And that's gonna be the part when it doesn't matter if you're married, not married, separated, divorced, none. None of that part will matter. The only thing that will matter, the communication, the energy exchange, the I love you mantra, and the part that what it needs to be done so we can be together. And that will lead to the very strong, powerful love relationship compared to the toxic relationship in the soul, whereas there is no this desire of this love to be beautiful, simply because this love won't help you. It's love between two different toxic people, and you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to complete anything. You're always gonna be feel not completed as a part, compared to when the twin flame and the soulmates, they're working towards the common goal. And I will leave you with this. Whatever you do, go ahead and do your self evaluation inside of the soul. Try not to overreacting. A lot of the people that I'm seeing, they are overreacting. And when you have the power of the peace, then the thing's a little bit different. That peace inside of you is changing. It's changing you to have a better vibrations, and it helps you to clear this mud, basically. You to have a better life. And you need to understand that if something hurts you, something makes you suffer, longing, it's not on the right, you are not on the right road. You have to turn around and move out of there. The pain is like, stop. You can't go anymore. And you try to go. You can't go anymore. You try more and more. And that's why a lot of the people, they suffer, because they're pushing towards against something that should not be pushed. Until they surrender, they give up, they turn around, and they move away, and the universe take care of itself, the situation, not you. That's why it's the part of the twin flames and the soulmates, when they finally decide, like, I surrender. I surrender, universe. That's it. I surrender. You fix your own mess now. I understand I made a mess. I got that part. Now, let it be fixed the proper way, because I don't want to. I made a mess. I don't want to make any more big mess. And that's why the surrender part of the soulmates and the twin flames, it's very important, because they allowed the divine powers to fix everything how to be. So I'm leaving you with this. I hope this video helped you out. I hope that some of you get a little bit of nuggets of what they need to do and where they're standing in life. and that will show you what you need to do. Thank you so much, Pilaf. Looking for your comments.